thank you for calling Social Security Administration. This is Officer Frank Walker. How can I help you?
I'm calling about my social.
Yes, how may I help you?
Yeah, I got a message, and it's about my social.
Okay. Ma'am, can you please help me out with your first name and last name?
My first name is Minnie, and my last name is Pearl.
How do you spell your first name?
It's spelled like with an M and an I and two N's, and then an I and an E.
Minnie, right?
That's right, Minnie.
Last name is
I was
Pearl.
named after my grandmother.
Pearl?
Her name was actually Minerva, but she went by Minnie, so that's what they call me.
Oh, okay.
Minerva,
All right, ma'am.
Minerva's the
Okay.
goddess. She was a goddess.
Oh, okay. The last name you spell is Carl, right?
That's right.
Okay. Can you confirm me the last four of your social, please?
It's 2356.
2356, correct?
Right.
All right, ma'am. My name is Officer Frank Walker with the Social Security Administration.
Are you
And my
related to the
badge
Walkers
number
down
is-
in Franklin?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Are you related to the Walkers down in Franklin? Because I knew some of them people a long time ago.
What they told you before?
They were real nice people. They had like a vegetable stand on the side of the road, and they sold maters and taters.
So here we had give you the call regarding your social security number, ma'am, which has been found for criminal and fraudulent activities in the state of Texas.
Oh
That
my
is the reason
goodness!
why we-
I've never even been to Texas. I'm kind of scared of Texas. You know, they got alligators
I
down there.
understand.
Did you know that?
Yes. Okay. So here right now we called you to provide you some of the information regarding your social security number, which we have right now.
We got copperheads, but they ain't as bad as alligators. They got poison, but they don't eat you.
Okay. Now, can you do me a favor? Can you grab a piece of paper, pen handy with you, miss?
Yes, I got it right here.
Okay. Please write it down some of my informations.
Okay.
My name is Officer Frank Walker.
Is that short for Francis?
It's Frank, F-R-A-N-K, Frank.
You know, there are a lot of men named Francis, and they're kind of ashamed of it, so they go by Frank.
It's not a Francis. It's Frank. Officer Frank Walker. Badge number is 159-62933. You got it?
I got it.
My extension is 211. And write it down your case file number. Your case file number is SF45333. You got it?
I got it.
Yeah. The reason behind my call is to inform you your social security number has been found for criminal and fraudulent activities in the state of Texas. So here I have some of the information which I need to provide to you over the recorded line with the Crime Enforcement Network. Okay?
Is that in? But you get that on basic cable, or do you have to pay extra for that?
Sorry?
You said Crime Enforcement Network. I don't have that. Do you get that in basic cable? Because that's all I got. I don't pay for HBO and all that other stuff.
Okay. Now, let me go ahead with the information what I have with me, okay?
Okay.
This investigation was started by the law enforcement agencies under your name and under your social security number when they have found an abandoned car in the south border of Texas. Make and model was Toyota Corolla with the plate number TXB3291. This car had some traces of blood and a drug residue.
Now, we never bought any of them foreign cars in my family. We're very American, and we only buy American cars.
Okay, I understand. This car contains the blood and a drugs residue.
Blood? You said there's blood in it?
Let me complete first.
But you said there's blood, right?
I will give you fair enough chance to speak. But once I am done, is that clear?
Yeah, but I'm really concerned about that blood because that means somebody probably got hurt.
I understand, okay? Let me complete first. Car contains blood and a drugs residue in it, after which the sheriff's department had done the investigation and they found that car was rented under your information and under your name. Do you know anything about that car?
I hadn't driven a car in probably 15 years because my son took my keys. And I still ain't forgiven him for that. He said it's because I had cataracts, but I could see just fine.
Okay. There are two different addresses which is linked to your social security number. The first address what I have is 7609 Claremont Avenue, El Paso, Texas. Zip code is 79925. Do you know that address?
No, I said I've never been to Texas.
Okay, can you confirm me your current mailing address, please?
Uh-huh. It's 4424 South Margin Street.
What is the name of your city?
It's Franklin. It's like you're Frank, right? This is Franklin.
Franklin, right?
Right, Franklin.
Well, state?
It's Tennessee. I told you I'd never been outside of Tennessee. That's where I'm from. And I can't go anywhere now because my son took my keys.
What is your zip code?
It's 37217.
37217, correct?
That's right.
South Margin Street, Franklin, Tennessee.
That's right. You did that real good. A lot of people have trouble with that margin.
Okay, hold on, please. Let me just check, okay? The zip code which you gave it to me, that is incorrect zip code. What is your zip code?
My zip code is 37217.
But that is incorrect. Here shows me it's 37064.
That sounds right too. My son lives in Nashville. Maybe that's his zip code.
4424 South Margin Street, Franklin, Tennessee, 37064.
That's right.
So there are two addresses which is linked with your with your name and with your social. The address which I give it to you, 7609 Claremont Avenue, El Paso, Texas. Do you know that address?
No, I told you I ain't never been to Texas. You know, they got alligators down there. Did you know that? And they also got them
second address.
Those lizards, those real lizards with all the spikes on them. They got them too. I don't want to go anywhere down there.
I understand. Now let me complete. The second address what I have is 3344 Wexport Drive, El Paso, Texas. Do you know that? Do you know this address or not?
No, I think I mentioned to you, I ain't never been to Texas.
Never been to the Texas before?
No, I've never been to the Texas. I've been to the Kentucky. I know about Kentucky. That's a lot like Tennessee. It looks a lot the same.
All right. Now, do you have any properties in the state of Texas?
No, I don't have any property anywhere.
How is that possible, ma'am? We have checked the renting documentations of that addresses. It has been rented under your information. All right. Now, you just say that you don't know anything about that address. How is that possible, ma'am?
I don't know. I ain't never been to Texas, I told you.
All right, fine.
I've been to
understand,
Alabama.
ma'am. Okay. When we have done further investigation, we found out 5 properties which was rented under your name and under your social security number, and it was raided by Texas State Rangers Division and the FBI Department. But unfortunately at that time there was no one available at the residence, but we have found some documentations which is related to the banking institutions like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, TD Bank, and Regions Bank. From those accounts, $236,789 has been wired locally and internationally, which is totally suspicious to us. This money has been wired, these funds have been wired to the narco-trafficking countries for criminal activity.
What kind of countries?
Have you ever lost criminal
What kind of countries?
narco-trafficking countries?
What's that?
A narco-trafficking countries means like the illegal activities which has happened more in the country, you know. It's called a narco-trafficking country, ma'am.
I'm pretty sure we got narcos here too. Because half the ladies that live on my street, they take pills.
Like Mexico and the Colombia, you know.
Now, I ain't never going there. Those places are real unsafe.
Yeah.
They're worse than Texas.
Have you ever, let me ask you here, have you ever lost your wallet in the past? Or have you been sharing your personal information to anyone? To your friends, family members, relatives, anyone?
I mean, I can't see very well anymore, so, my son handles all those things.
Okay, we got an information right now. Somebody has an access to your personal information, which is biggest concern for us. You might be a victim of identity theft. So, based on a trail of evidence, we have got 3 serious allegations against the culprit for the felony drug offenses, which is number 1, money laundering, number 2, theft of identities, number 3, misleading government information.
You said it's in a laundry? You mean like a
Money
wishy-washy?
laundering. Money laundering, I told you.
Like a wishy-washy?
Might be. Theft of identities and misleading government information. Now the state courthouse of Texas have decided to suspend your current social security number because we have an accused trail of suspicious information in custody. Okay?
What does that mean?
Tomorrow morning we are going to fix up an appointment with the 2 government officers from Social Security Administration. But they're going to come to your address and they're going to give you all the information to you, which is your true information, which is your fake information. All right?
Oh, that sounds great. I really appreciate it. That is really sweet. I didn't know anybody came to your house anymore. I thought you did everything on the internet, like with the computer.
Okay. Before we fix up an appointment with the two government officers, we need to differentiate which is your true information and which is your fake information.
What do I need
But
to
that
wear?
I'm going to connect your line to the U.S. Marshals Department agency. They're gonna suggest you further so that how you can go ahead and safeguard your assets. Yeah?
Do I need to dress up for when they come see me?
It's up to you, ma'am.
Because I don't mind dressing up, but I don't want to be impolite to visitors.
That's okay. It's up to you, ma'am. All right. So now we need to differentiate some of the information which is true and which is your fake information. I'm going to connect this line to the U.S. Marshals Department agency. We're gonna suggest you further so that how you can go ahead and safeguard your assets. Please be on a hold.